How's everyone doing? I am getting my ish together, you guys. I don't know what is going on, but literally as of this well, I guess it started probably like mid-morning. Mid-morning, I just slowly have started to feel not great. I don't want to verbalize that I'm feeling SICK because I literally don't have time to be under the weather. So we're not actually going to admit any ill feeling out loud. We're just gonna say that I've been upping my vitamin C intake today because for those of you who don't know, I literally leave on Friday to go to a wedding in Idaho. Shout out to Betty. Betty was so sweet in the group chat. She's like, girl, cancel, rest. And I was like, I know, but I wanna at least go live for a little bit. Because you guys, I'm really trying to power through and really trying not to give into any possible under the weatherness. So we're just gonna literally hope for the best. I think part of it is too because I haven't been sleeping very good this week. I've just been very like tossy, turny. My insomnia has been at an all-time high. So I'm hoping maybe if I can just try to get a really good night's sleep tonight, hopefully we'll be able to power through that, some vitamin C, and hopefully it will be fine. Because like I said, when I woke up this morning, I was feeling okay. And then slowly throughout the day, it's just been a downward trajectory. And again, have absolutely no time. Absolutely no time. But I see the chat is going off and that makes me happy. I see Reggie is in here as well. George, Jessica is in here. Jenny, Bella. Oh, Belly. I have obviously the summer term pretty on the brain still. Bella, I'm sorry that your therapy session got delayed. Oh, you're gonna miss today's live. That's okay. You can after watch. Let's see who else. Colors is in here as well. Marie, I see Lorelai is in here. Evelyn is in here. LMAO, it's nighttime here. I'm laying in bed and finally get to see it live. Yes. Robert as well. Terry, we are gonna have some Ariana and Justin Bieber news today, so I know that is gonna be exciting. Tamra also just popped in. Gigi, thank you guys for the sweet well wishes. I will definitely be taking a hot shower before bed. Also Joy, hi, and hopefully I'll be able to just power through, you guys. I even like got dressed today. When I say got dressed, I mean like put on real clothes, not athleisure. I've been trying to do that more, as you guys know, and just literally probably about like 10:30. I don't know what it was. All of a sudden I was like, oh no, why am I sweating? Oh no, why do I feel like my head is all foggy? Oh no, why does my throat hurt? Why do I all of a sudden feel like I could fall asleep? You know, when it's like, it's a slow progression and you're just like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then you know you have a busy schedule and you know you don't have time to rest. So then you start spiraling because you're like, I'm starting to feel sick and also I don't have time. You know what I mean? I don't think it's that at all, Maria. I don't think it's Rona. I think it's literally just my body being tired. Honestly, I think it's a miracle I didn't get sick after I had like a long stint of travel. I think it's because I just have not stopped. And so I think not sleeping this week, my body just now is like, oh, we might actually have something going on. So I just can't give it too much time because then it'll realize it has time to be sick, but we don't have time to be sick. So hopefully knowing that we have another wedding coming up, the body will get into gear, which I'm really excited for. I'm traveling to Idaho. I've never been to Idaho before. I feel much better now that I got my outfit together yesterday. Members know all about this because I was talking about this during my members only live, sent them a pic, but I feel much better now that I have my wedding day fit together. I still need to get something for the welcome party, which I think I know I'm gonna go get. So I just need to go run out and do that. But yeah. So I feel much better now that I have my cocktail mountain chic look perfected. Much better. Also Sam is in here as well. Sam, hi, hello. Also Dave is able to pop in. Idaho is beautiful, stark but pretty. That's what I've heard. So I obviously have not been before, but I've heard it's absolutely stunning. And we're gonna be with some of our incredible family friends. I hate calling them friends because we are basically family. chosen family, if you will. So I know we're gonna have a great time. The weather is gonna be amazing. I was just chatting in our group chat right before this, and the people who are already there are saying that it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. It's like 70s, sunny, low humidity, no wind. So for an allergy girly, it sounds like it's gonna be prime time. Perfect weather. So I'm excited. Eat some good food and you'll feel better. As a tourist sounds literally, Reggie, I'm already like planning what soup I'm gonna get tonight. Probably ramen, honestly. Ramen I feel like always cures me, or pasol, one of those two. Or sometimes a good like miso soup, which is plain, but it just hits, you know what I mean? George said hot bath, eucalyptus oil, yes. Hot tea, of course. Also, Andrea made it to the live. Just caught up with Monday's live this morning. Love listening to you while I work. You guys know I live for a multitask. Andrea, I'm so happy that you after watched and you're able to tune in live. Shout out to all of our after watchers, by the way. Thank you for continuing to show up. Thank you for always being here. These happy hour hangs could not continue without you. And also shout out to all of our international House of Hill members as well, who are staying up late, waking up early, all of the things to get in their tea time. I have been seeing so many good things about Dancing with the Stars, you guys. I've been hearing Robert Irwin is killing it. I saw who walked out. Corey Feldman walked out after being eliminated. I did see that about Dancing with the Stars. I can't get over Eladia Baldwin being on there. I have not watched this season, but I feel like I need to. I've been hearing also to Whitney from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. She looks like she's killing it. Every TikTok I've seen, which she studied dance, so I would think so. But she looks like she is absolutely just killing it. Even though I guess maybe if some people don't like her, Gigi said ew. So maybe not her. Robert Irwin is so good. I feel like people are loving Robert Irwin, like personality-wise, dance-wise. I feel like people are really into Robert Irwin. Steven said, hi, Madison. Travis hosting his annual car show to benefit his charity for underprivileged youth in KC and Cleveland Heights. Yes, we live for that. Travis is a philanthropic man. Oh, we are going to talk a little bit about Taylor and Travis. We're going to talk about Rihanna, Beckham, Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater, Justin Bieber and Patty Mallette's interesting Instagram post. And then we will get into a little Taylor and Travis. What did I think of the last season of The Summer I Turned Pretty? Obsessed. I literally, it was for Eladia. T. I could not have been happier with the ending of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I did talk about it a little bit on Monday, but I will spare everyone. No spoilers, but just know I was very happy with how it ended. I just started. Oh my God, sorry, Lorelai. Don't watch Monday's live. Literally, don't watch Monday's live because I definitely spoiled it. Don't watch the end of Monday. Watch until I say, okay, let's talk about The Summer I Turned Pretty, then turn it off. No spoilers, just know I absolutely loved how The Summer I Turned Pretty ended. I still am getting so much content on all of my social media feeds. I literally this morning woke up and I was like, okay, Madison, you've got to reset your algorithm because it's like, got to go touch grass. But I could not have been happier. This isn't a spoiler. We are getting a continuation. We're getting a movie, which is very exciting. But I will tell you, I didn't even need the movie. I was happy with how it ended. I didn't read the books. So I know people who read the books felt a certain type of way. Oh my God, I love Lorelai's like, I dipped when you started talking about it. Absolutely love. Love. Lorelai, you are not going to be disappointed. You are going to be happy that you are not having any spoilers. Stay off the internet. And yeah, absolutely chef's kiss. Jenny Han, an absolute slay. If you guys like Jenny Han, and you like movies, shows, To All the Boys I Loved Before on Netflix, 3 different movies. They're also Jenny Han, and they are so good. That is where I found my love for Noah Centineo, was in those movies. So if you're needing something to fulfill The Summer I Turned Pretty and you haven't watched the movies To All the Boys I Loved Before, highly recommend. I know another series people recommended was The Walter Brothers, My Summer with the Walter Brothers, or something with the Walter Boys. That's on Netflix. And then there was one other one, I think it's called The Buccaneers. I think that's on Amazon Prime. Those are some other shows that I've seen recommended in an effort to like fulfill that samurai turned pretty void, because we're all feeling it. You know what I mean? Okay. Betty, not the only sucker. I'm sure so many people are buying the Target vinyls. They look incredible. You guys, if I had somewhere to display them, I need Papa Hill to come hang some shelves up for me, and then maybe I would have somewhere to put the vinyls. But that's really what I need. No, absolutely, absolutely no shame. I'm living for it. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the tea, you guys. Also, yay, Jeanette. I'm so happy you made your first live. I always get so excited when people are like, normally I'm an after watcher, but I finally made it live. I live for it. Also, if you guys are here, can you please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already? Shayla, definitely fake news. Shayla said, I probably saw fake news, but that Taylor and Travis called off their engagement. Is there any truth to that? No. Not one singular shred of truth to that. Also, yes, Robert, thank you for reminding me. If you guys have not considered joining the membership, you definitely should. With the membership, you get access to our members only group chat, our members only live every Tuesday, members only video, which I owe them a vlog for my road trip on Friday. It really is truly the best. And I love, the group chat is my favorite, as y'all know. Okay, getting into the tea, you guys. First, talking about Rihanna. Congratulations are in order for our girl Riri and A$AP Rocky, you guys. They officially confirmed they have welcomed their third child. We knew that Rihanna was pregnant. Remember, she announced it while she was at the Met Gala this year. But she posted on Instagram confirming that she did in fact give birth to their baby girl. She gave birth on September 13th. The little girl's name is Rocky, R-O-C-K-I, Rocky Irish Myers. She looks precious. Rihanna looks amazing. What do we think of the name Rocky? This is now the second time I've seen someone name their baby girl Rocky, someone who I went to high school with. Which actually I guess she beat Rihanna to it, she named her little girl Rocky. So this is the second time I've seen the name. What do we think? Are we into it? Are we not? Obviously, I feel like with every celebrity baby name, I've been seeing mixed reviews, but I kind of think Rocky is a cute name. Rocky Irish Myers. Kind of a slay. You know what I mean? Yes, that's right. Courtney and Travis's baby's name is Rocky. His is with a Y. This is an I for a girl. I don't know. I'm into it. I knew a Raquel who went by Rocky. Okay. Here for it. Not for a girl. I don't know. I feel like a little mini Riri is probably just what this world needed. And again, she looks so stinking cute. So precious, and I don't know how Rihanna looks the way she does in her Instagram post after giving birth, but she looks amazing. She is Rihanna. Also, you guys know on Monday we talked about A$AP Rocky and that interview he did with Elle magazine recently where he alluded to them being married. So really kicking off with a lot of positive news, you know what I mean? Rihanna, A$AP likely got married and didn't tell us, which is totally fine. And also too, welcomed their third child, and Rihanna finally got a little girl. Previously, they have two boys. So all around, just positive news, you know? Absolutely, absolutely positive news. Okay. Moving on, though, let's get into this Brooklyn Beckham tea, you guys, because Brooklyn Beckham was asked about the ongoing drama in his family. He was at the Ryder Cup golf competition, which is a competition of like European golfers versus US golfers. And the Daily Mail asked him about what is going on with his family. Now, if you guys remember, the divide goes Brooklyn and his wife Nicola versus everybody else. That's the easiest way to summarize the Beckham family drama. Brooklyn, his wife versus everybody else. The rift started around Brooklyn's wedding. They kind of patched things up, but now things have once again exploded. There's a huge divide. The last we heard, Brooklyn and Nicola are not speaking to his family. We know that they had a vow renewal. None of Brooklyn's family was there. And now for the first time, we're hearing something from Brooklyn Beckham himself. Again, he spoke to a photographer for the Daily Mail and he said, quote, "There's always going to be people saying negative things, but I have a very supportive wife." That alone is making a statement without making a statement. People are always going to be saying negative things, but I have a very supportive wife. He wants it clear where his loyalty lies. He went on to say, quote, "Me and her, we just do our thing. We'll just keep our heads down and work, and we're happy." When he was asked specifically about the divide, he said, quote, "Everyone is always going to say rubbish." He was just, and then he went on to kind of like make a lighthearted statement that he's just trying to play golf, have fun. He joked about how he had to leave Nicola at home with their 4 dogs. So as soon as, he wraps up this golf game, he's got to get back to her, get back to work. I think this is saying pretty much everything that's been going on is true. To me, these statements are saying, yes, there's some stuff going on. People are coming for us, but we're over here doing what we're doing. We're a unit. I have a supportive wife. This is my family over here, and we're just keeping our heads down, staying positive, and staying in our own lane. Like, that to me was Brooklyn very much confirming something's going on, but him and his wife are over here, and they're fine being over here. Interesting. Also, Patty just popped in. I see everyone saying hello to Patty. Hi, Patty. I think Nicola and Victoria are cut from the same cloth. You can't have 2 women who are used to running everything together. There will be friction. Yeah, I don't know much about Nicola's personality. I know she comes from a very wealthy, affluent family. Obviously know a lot about Victoria, same thing. I think there's also, as we've discussed, that mom, oldest son situation happening, which I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a new show on Amazon Prime called The Girlfriend, which is about, now this show, it's about an only son, but his relationship with his mom and how his mom is very protective and weird when he gets into a relationship. But you guys, when I watched the trailer for this show, the first thing that popped into my mind was oh my God, that's kind of what we've been talking about with Victoria, Brooklyn, and Nicola. This weird dynamic that we are totally speculating, okay? Totally speculating about. Do not know if it's true. We're just, again, having our own theories. But it was funny when I watched the trailer for that show. I was like, oh my God, this is kind of what we've been talking about. Betty said Victoria pushed Nicola aside and stole the first dance at Brooklyn and her wedding, leaving the bride standing alone. She did. So that, if that wasn't clear, the whole feud started at the wedding. We had heard stuff about the planning process, and then the nail in the coffin was, I think they had somebody famous come to sing their first dance. I feel like it was Andrea Bocelli or something. And he made a comment about bringing up the most beautiful woman in the room. And everyone was like, oh, he's obviously talking about the bride. And then he brought up Victoria Beckham. And everyone was like, what? You're supposed to be talking about the bride. And then her and Brooklyn did a dance instead of Brooklyn and Nicola. Mark Anthony. You're right, Robert. I was like, who was it? It was somebody who literally got up there, and Andrea Bocelli was the Kardashians, Kourtney and Travis. But Mark Anthony got up there and was like, yeah, we're going to bring up the most beautiful woman in the room, and brought up Victoria Beckham instead of bringing up Nicola. Which is low-key kind of crazy. I was actually thinking about this today as I was writing the rundown. I don't think I would have let that bother me. And obviously it would have bothered me and I would have been mad, but in the moment I wouldn't have walked out. I would have not shown anyone in that wedding that I was upset by that, because I'm a petty queen. You know what I mean? If my mother-in-law would never, because I know I wouldn't have that relationship with my mother-in-law, but I was trying to put myself in her shoes. And I was like, there is 0 chance I would let anyone in that wedding, anyone in the wedding see me sweat. I would literally be like, oh my God, okay, that's fine. Cute. Have your mother-son dance. Love that. She is the most beautiful woman in the room. Love that. It was at her wedding. Then afterwards, I obviously would have taken it up with my husband, and then probably had to have had a conversation of hey, that hurt my feelings. Let's try not to let that happen again and move past it. But no way would I have let anyone in that wedding see me sweat over something like that. But that's just me. You know what I mean? Like, I would have never given anyone the satisfaction. But it sounds like, again, the wedding was just the first crack in the foundation. There have been several things that have happened since then. They've been left out of family get-togethers. There's been stuff in the press, and now clearly Brooklyn and his wife are keeping their head down, focusing on themselves, and any other family divide, it's not their problem. Amanda, we've caught up. We talked about Rihanna giving birth. We were just talking about the Beckhams, and now we're getting into Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. A little update. Shayla said, being in feuds with any of my kids sounds like my worst nightmare. I could never. Oh, 1000%. I think a lot of parents would agree with you. It's definitely sad. And I'm sure at some point they will be able to hopefully smooth things over. They've been able to smooth things over before. Hopefully they can get to that place again. Because yeah, obviously we never want to see a family divided. It just sounds like as of right now, the divide is very clearly there. Okay, Ariana Grande, Ethan Slater, again, because people have not seen them together. He didn't go with her to the VMAs, even though he posted about her winning on his Instagram story. You know how it is. People are like, what is going on? Are they together? Are they not? Yes. Still very much together, you guys. New report from Entertainment Tonight. Hi, Shabria. Hello, hello. A source shared that Ethan and Ari are very much together. They're very happy together. This insider said they just enjoy keeping their private life private. The source said that they support each other no matter what. Also, the trailer for Wicked for Good is out. The final trailer for Wicked, Wicked Part 2. I don't know if anyone has seen it or not. I watched the trailer before this, and honestly, looks good. You guys know, I was a little bit of a Wicked hater previously because the OG musical was so near and dear to my heart. Also, all of the drama with Ariana and Ethan. It took me a really long time to see the first part of Wicked, like a really, really long time. But once I gave in, I fully bought into the obsession. I was like, no, they did it justice. Ari killed it. Cynthia killed it. I was absolutely here for it. So I am really excited for Good. And the trailer does look really good. Also, it's going to include 2 new original songs, which I will be ready for. The song For Good is one of my favorite Wicked songs. We also used to sing it for a ritual my sorority did, and it always gets me teary-eyed. So I will be very excited for Wicked Part 2. But I see a lot of you also saying that you're surprised that Ari and Ethan are still together. You guys, I'm happy they're still together. I'm happy they're still together. Again, I know Ari has denied it and Ethan has denied it, but we will never forget Ethan's ex-wife very much said there was some overlapping. And so I am happy that even though they went through that drama and maybe they didn't get together in the best way, at least they're still together now, which means it was worth it, which means maybe they are meant to be. I know it's hard for some of us to see it, but if they're happy, they're living their best lives, that is all that matters. So I honestly am happy that they're still together. There were rumors that they were broken up, but no, they are still together. Jessica said I still think they're gonna break up. I don't know. I'm hopeful for them just because of all the drama of them getting together. So I'm hoping they are able to power through. I just see Frankie. I know. You guys, I wish, if there is there's a lot of things well, not a lot actually. There are a few things I wish I could erase from my brain, like a few memes. One of them is definitely the meme that shows Ethan Slater and Frankie Grande look like the same person. It's giving copy paste. And I wish I could delete that meme from my memory. Unfortunately, it's burned in there. It's branded in there. And anytime I think of Ethan Slater, I just think, oh my gosh, he looks like Ariana's brother. Literally twins. I wish I could erase that. The other one I wish I could erase, well, like I said, there's a couple, but another one that I always think about too is, I don't know if you guys ever saw this one, and this one's kind of, sorry, a little inappropriate, but it's the meme of Travis Scott from like above, and it was like what Kylie Jenner sees, and it was like crazy, and his hair is all crazy. That one I can never unsee either. That one, whenever I see anything about Travis Scott, I think of that meme as well. Or, what was the one? Oh, it was, there's another one that's funny about Timothée Chalamet's legs, like little skinny legs next to Kylie Jenner's. That's another funny one. Okay, anyway though, the meme I could erase from my brain, one of them, the fact that Ethan and Frankie do look eerily similar. But let's go ahead and move on. I love it. Terry said, Ari and Ethan have a strong relationship and I still ship them. I knew you would, Terry, and I live for it. Moving on to the Justin Bieber tea, and then we're going to end with a little Taylor and Travis. You guys, Patty Mallette, aka Justin's mom, posted a very interesting Instagram post that has everyone chattering. So she posted some photos of Justin from the recent music video he posted for Speed Demon. We talked about this on Monday. Remember, he posted a video of him walking around the Coachella grounds as like a Speed Demon music video. So she posted this on her Instagram, and in the caption, she said, "We're cheering you on and praying for you always, Justin." She said, "I declare freedom, strength, clarity, and healing over Justin. Every chain of fear, confusion, heaviness, and pain be broken in Jesus' name." It continued on with more of the prayer, and then she ended it saying, "Silence every voice that doesn't come from you, and let his life be a bold witness of your power, love, and healing grace." Now, everyone, obviously, posting about prayers is not a bad thing. I think asking people to pray for someone, obviously not a bad thing. I think where people are confused and where this is drumming up concern is the fact that it's his mom saying it. It was very lengthy, and it sounds like there's something going on that we don't know about. It sounds like there's a divide. It sounds like she's not able to talk to him, and so she's taking to social media. Because she's like, "We're cheering you on. We're praying for you always. I declare freedom, strength, clarity, and healing over Justin." Also, the last time one of Justin and Haley's parents publicly asked for prayers, it was when they were allegedly going through a hard time. Haley was pregnant. Remember, her dad posted about them needing prayers, and it ended up being this whole thing. I honestly wish, I get the sentiment, and I think it's sweet and kind, and I get her wanting to ask for prayers for Justin, but I do unfortunately feel like when it comes to optics, like this is hurting Justin maybe more than it's helping. Again, asking for prayers is an amazing thing. I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally, but I just feel like when there's this narrative of, is Justin okay? What's Justin doing behind closed doors? How's his health? Is he making the healthiest choices? How are him and Haley? Like, when there's all of these little narratives going on, and then obviously Patty posts something like this, making it sound like she's not able to get to Justin, so she's taking to social media. It just continues to put fuel on the fire, in my opinion. Allison said they need attention. Prayers are fine. It's just how she said it. It's all, yes, completely agree. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I feel like that's something people always bring up all the time. And I feel like that's a perfect example of this situation. I don't know. Obviously, I hope everything is okay. Obviously, continuing to send Justin all the positive vibes. But I cannot lie to you guys. This Instagram post stopped me in my tracks. Like, I was like, huh. Okay. okay, Patty. Okay. Not looking great. Not loving that. But I hear you and I see you. You know? Superstar Bella said, how do you have a poor relationship with your only child? How did she and again, this is just pure speculation. We don't know if they have a poor relationship. To me, it just feels that way based on this Instagram post. You guys know a lot of times I feel like prominent people use social media to say things that they couldn't always say. They do use it to make a statement. And to me, if you are taking to social media to say, we're always cheering you on, we're always here for you, we're praying for you, we're, wanting only the best for you. To me, that feels like you're not able to communicate that personally. So you are taking this now to social media. Again, I don't know how I feel about someone taking that public. I think that is personally not how I would want anything handled, but maybe she feels like this is her only way to reach Justin at this point in time. But definitely weird. Also weird after, he's having such a big career announcement. He's headlining Coachella. He posted that music video. Haley sold her company. It feels like they've had a lot of career highs, hitting a lot of great things, for them to have kind of this cryptic Instagram post out of nowhere. Definitely feels just odd timing. Odd timing is all. Kate said they want the attention. I saw someone bring up that it's Selena's wedding. I mean, if Patty is trying to take attention away from Selena's wedding or insert herself into the conversation the weekend of the wedding, that's crazy. That would be absolutely insane. That would be bonkers. I'm not putting it past anyone. I'm just saying that would be crazy. Too much, honestly. Absolutely, absolutely too much. Definitely just something to keep an eye on. Again, a post that's making headlines, a post that stopped me in my tracks. So I definitely wanted to fill y'all in on it, if you will. But if you guys could give this video a thumbs up, if you haven't already, we're going to wrap up talking about Taylor and Travis. I know this is a little bit of a shorter live today, but I feel like a shorter live is better than no live. I always want to make sure we can get in a little bit of tea, if possible. Selena, we don't know for sure, but it is likely this weekend. We will find out when it's time for us to find out, but I do believe it's likely happening this weekend. And remember, speaking of Taylor and Travis, Travis has a football game, so he likely is not going to be at Selena Gomez's wedding. It is not because he is breaking up with Taylor Swift. It's not because he doesn't like Selena Gomez. It's not because he doesn't like Benny Blanco. It's because he has work to do. He has work to do. So I just want to make sure that that is clear, because that is going to be a thing. It's already been a thing. And I know this weekend, if and when the wedding happens, it will be a thing. Everyone just remember, the man has work. And of all people to understand a work commitment, it is the Taylor Swift and the Selena Gomez. Okay, for sure. Okay, Taylor and Travis, you guys, new report. This is coming from Star, Yahoo Entertainment. Taylor is reportedly taking a step back this football season, which makes me sad because if you guys remember, prior to football starting up again, over the summer, we had a report from People Magazine about how Taylor was so excited to not have any commitments this football season and just be able to be a wag and be supportive of Travis. But this source has noted that Taylor is taking a step back after the start of everything. The source said that Taylor's taking a different approach this season. She wants to be less intrusive. She reportedly does not want to give anyone a reason for her or their engagement to overshadow the game. So we are likely not going to see Taylor taking as big, and not even that she took a big role before. I literally hate the fact that just because she's Taylor Swift, her walking into a game, showing off her fit, is interpreted as her trying to steal the spotlight. She's literally showing up to the stadium just like every other partner of a football player. But of course, because it's Taylor Swift, a bigger deal gets made out of it. So the fact that she even has to pull back from just even doing the bare minimum, like, kind of kills me a little bit. But I understand why she's doing it. She doesn't want to give anyone a reason to use her or their relationship in order to spread any more negativity. I also think there is the safety aspect on top of it with everything going on now. But again, she's going to be pulling back. We're not going to see as much Taylor as unfortunately we've seen previously, which again, kind of makes me sad, but also I get it. I get that she's probably saying, okay, the Chiefs are not starting how everyone thought they would start. The chattering is already happening. People are already blaming certain things. I saw another report today about how, like, Travis is too overwhelmed. He has too many things going on, and that's why he's not doing well. It's like all of that is already starting. So I get her being like, let's just pull back for now. Let the focus be on the game, not on me, not on our engagement, not on anything that's going on. And hopefully when the Chiefs start to get it together and people simmer down a little bit, then she can kind of return to the role that she wanted to this football season. For sure, better safe than sorry, 1000%. We talked about this during the Members Only Live yesterday, but also there was a man literally arrested after he jumped the fence at Travis Kelce's home. He was trying to serve her in the Justin Baldoni lawsuit at 2 a.m. Why he was going with those theatrics, we will not know. But he jumped the fence at Travis's home, so he was arrested. As he should be. What are you doing? Like, what is the point of those theatrics when her lawyers literally said she will go to a deposition if she has to? Crazy. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely crazy. But you guys, that is all the tea I have for you on this happy hour hang. I am so happy that we were able to have this happy hour hang, that we were able to get into it, that we were, able to have our chats. Again, even if it's a little bit shorter, I still would always rather try to have a happy hour hang than not have one at all. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you're still here, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Don't forget about the membership. Yes, the stalker is still unaccounted for, Vera. Hopefully they can find him soon. I know she did get a new restraining order though, so that's good. And yeah, send Taylor all the safety vibes. You guys, we're getting so close to October 3rd. Next week. 9 days away. So exciting. Having a fantastic, fantastic rest of your evening, you guys. I love y'all, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.